Hey everyone, and a huge welcome to all you Kent Business College apprentices. Today we are going to talk about something that can feel like a total headache, marketing data. But what if I told you we could turn it into your absolute superpower? Yeah, forget drowning in spreadsheets. We're about to build your very own marketing mission control. Let's dive in. So, does this sound familiar? You're either totally buried under a mountain of reports and spreadsheets and analytics, just drowning in data you have no idea what to do with. Or you're on the other end of the spectrum, completely marketing in the dark, trying to make these huge decisions with like zero useful information. Both are super frustrating, right? And neither one gets you anywhere close to great marketing.
Okay, but what if there was a way to fix all that? What if you had a tool for the job? And I'm not talking about some boring old database. No way. I want you to picture your own personal marketing supercomputer, a system that just cuts through all that noise and gives you pure, clear, actionable signal. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. Meet your Marketing Information System, or MIS for short.
All right, so what is this thing, really? Well, at its core, an MIS is basically the central hub for all your marketing knowledge. Think of it like the brain of your whole marketing operation. It's a system, a framework that's constantly pulling in information from all over the place, getting it all organized, and helping you actually make sense of it all. Now, every supercomputer needs a power source, right? Well, your MIS gets its juice from three key places. Let's break them down. So, our three power sources. First up, you've got your internal company data. This is all the info you already have just sitting inside your company. Second, we have marketing intelligence. This is all about keeping your ear to the ground and knowing what's going on out in the world. And third, there's formal market research, which is when you proactively go out hunting for answers to really specific questions.
All right, let's start with the first one, because this is the gold mine you are literally already sitting on. I'm talking about all the information your company collects every single day. And trust me, it's not just boring data. It's packed with insights just waiting for you to dig in. And it's right there, under your nose.
Just to give you an idea of the sheer scale we're talking about, look at this number. 23 million. That's how many members Tesco's Club Card program has. That's insane. It's something like 80% of all households in the UK. And think about it. Every single time someone scans that little blue card, boom, that's another piece of data getting fed right into their system.
But look, a giant number like that is pretty meaningless on its own, right? It's what you do with it that matters. All that data tells Tesco exactly what's selling and where. It tells them how buying habits in, say, Manchester are totally different from London. It spots trends as they're happening. And this is the key. It lets them go from just blasting everyone with the same ads to getting personal. They know exactly who to send that special offer for cat food to or who just started buying baby formula. That is the power of your internal data. All right, on to power source number 2. And this is where things get fun, because this is where you get to be a bit of a detective. We are talking about commercial intelligence. Now, it's a little different from that formal market research stuff, where you hire a big firm to do a massive survey. Nah. Intelligence is more about actively, constantly keeping your eyes and ears open to what's happening outside your company's walls.
Yep, you heard me right. This is basically your official license to spy. Ethically, of course. We're talking ethical spying here, people, so you can leave the trench coat and the dark glasses at home. This is all about gathering information that's already out there, in public, to give you a real competitive edge.
So what does this look like in the real world? Well, take a company like ASOS. You can bet they are constantly watching what their biggest competitors like Boohoo and Zara are up to. Are they suddenly launching a massive new campaign on TikTok? Did they just start offering free next-day delivery? ASOS has to know this stuff, and they have to know it fast, so they can figure out how to respond and stay in the game.
And you know what the best part is? You can start doing this like right now, today. These are your everyday spy tools. Go sign up for your competitors' newsletters, follow them on all their social channels, set up a few Google alerts for their brand names, read what their customers are saying about them in reviews. Seriously, this stuff is simple, it's mostly free, and it is incredibly valuable.
And if you need proof that this stuff actually works, look no further than the mighty Gregs. They were looking at market reports, and they spotted this huge rising trend, plant-based diets. And what was the result? The legendary vegan sausage roll. A product that didn't just sell well, it absolutely smashed its sales forecasts. That's what happens when you're paying attention to what's going on in the culture.
But it's super important to remember this. Intelligence isn't just about obsessing over what your direct competitors are doing.
It's bigger than that. It's about understanding the entire market, the whole landscape, customer trends, new tech, what's happening in the world.
Let's take Spotify. Sure, they have tons of their own data, but they also look at public reports, like this one from Ofcom. Now, on one hand, this chart is great news for them. It confirms they're the leader in the UK, which is awesome ammunition when they're selling ads. But it's also a massive warning sign. Look how close YouTube Music and Amazon Music are. They are serious contenders. So this piece of intelligence forces Spotify to ask some really tough questions like, okay, how do we defend our top spot and where are the real opportunities for us to grow?
Okay, all this data gathering and detective work is incredibly powerful. But with great power comes, well, you know the rest. There are some very, very important rules to this game. We have to talk about ethics, because playing smart also means playing fair.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and borrow a line from a certain friendly neighborhood superhero. With great data comes great responsibility. The insights you're gathering give you a kind of power, and you have a real duty to use that power ethically, legally, and responsibly.
So here's your ethical checklist. It's actually pretty simple. Rule 1. Only use information that is publicly available. Rule 2. Never ever lie or misrepresent who you are to get information. 3. Always respect customer privacy and the big data protection laws like UK GDPR. And finally, just be professional and transparent. At the end of the day, trust is your most valuable asset in marketing, and breaking these rules is the absolute fastest way to burn it all to the ground.
Whew, okay, we have covered a lot. You now have the blueprint for your own marketing mission control, powered up by your internal data and your external intelligence work. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge. My question for you is this. What is one piece of intel, just one, that you can go find this week using your new detective tools that will make your marketing just that little bit smarter? Go on, go find it.